the video that I posted. Made a video of it. And man, I'm glad to get done with that. And then today, you'd think I would have made some progress, but I barely did. I spent most of the day, well, no, not most of the day, a good chunk of it shopping for doors and windows. And I found some used windows that might work, but I ultimately realized, you know what I'm going to do is just frame in the empty holes and make some shutters and put them on a hinge. And that way I'm not in a rush to buy windows that might be really expensive. So currently that's the plan. And like I've been saying, with a remodel, it's hard to know when to quit tearing down and start building up. So, as I took out a little piece down here that was kind of messed up to replace the base plate down here, I realized that board doesn't reach the replacement base plate. So I thought, well, I better replace that stud. And then I looked at a couple here where I got to cut two of them for windows, and a couple of them are kind of bad. And I thought, well, I might as well replace those. So now I'm just going to replace this whole wall. I don't know. Now that I'm talking about it, I think maybe I won't. But I don't know. I put a list together to replace it, because this wall is not structural. It doesn't hold any weight, so it's just to hold windows up and insulation up and block wind, you know. So I could go all the way up with studs. Then I got to buy some 9-foot studs, or I could take out these or leave the top plates and just replace the 8-footers. Anyway, since it doesn't hold a lot of weight, I don't know, maybe I will leave what I got there and just replace that one. But I got to put in a base plate anyway. Take these out to make the door fit, because centered, the door is going to be about right here. So that's got to go. And then the window, this window is going to be about right there. So anyway, too much detail will get boring. But so anyway, I'm happy with the progress I made, so that I'm actually at this point where I can be talking and thinking about this stuff. Because tackling that junk was not something I was looking forward to, and getting them ugly boards out of here, it was miserable because it was way too hot to wear that suit that I was wearing. So I didn't wear it anymore, and then I got a bunch of fiberglass dust on me that I didn't think about. So fortunately it went away, but last night was not a comfortable night of sleep. So anyway, that's what's going on with the project. I got to buy some materials pretty soon and make a dump run one of these days. Let's see if I got the cell service down here. Show you my down here is where I water the wild animals, the wildlife. And so I got my game cams set up so I can watch the wildlife, and that's a whole lot of fun, seeing the pictures in the morning. But the last couple nights there's been no activity at night. I had an owl coming, and the rabbits were active at night. But I don't know where they're getting their water when they ain't coming here. Anyway, saw the squirrel again, so that's a lot of fun. I got another one I'm gonna take further away and set up. And anyway, this channel is not supposed to just be about my remodel. It's supposed to be tracking the remodel, but also just sharing how I live. So here's my hose, my artesian well. I let my neighbors run a hose up here and I send them water. And then this water, believe it or not, I've got mine turned on right now. It goes through this hose, up that hill, and it fills up there without even using a pump. But mind you, doesn't fill very fast. But not bad for not having to have a pump or anything in an off-grid situation. That's why I bought this place, was basically for the well. I don't know, a lot of people don't realize how valuable water is until you're buying land and don't have it. I lived on another place around here where I had to haul water for my horses, and I was going to town filling a tank every 4 days because I had 8 horses. So anyway, so that's what's going on around here. Life's good. I can't stress enough about how casual my life is. I mean, I want to make progress on this, so I'm kind of pushing myself. But today, like I said, I sat around doing a lot of that shopping and planning. I wrote out a materials list, but I didn't really stress over getting more done. This is what's so nice. You watch these other off-grid channels and they're always hustling around and getting everything, all this work. And usually they got a family, so that's just a apples to oranges comparison. But even so, a lot of that stuff can be made easier, and that's what my life demonstrates. So anyway, that's about all I got for today. We'll see if I do the 3-day-a-week thing or if I come back tomorrow. I don't know. I might just come back tomorrow, do it daily. We'll see. My dog is ready for food. I finally figured out to cook up a bunch of her food and freeze it so that I don't have to cook every other day. I get tired of cooking constantly. That's one thing I wouldn't mind changing, but I don't know how. Have to be rich and hire a cook. Letting you enjoy the peace. See if you can see how much peace and quiet there is out here. I can hear a bug. Sounds like a rattlesnake, and he's probably 100 yards away. Hopefully we get some rain, because a lot of my green is turning brown. And it's not even been that hot of a summer. But then I've never really been here in the summer, not up here. I've been down to that other place I mentioned. But up here it's a lot different because I've got this draw that gets water. And so there's a lot more plants and shrubs going on. There's even willows over there. So I don't know if turning brown like that's common in August or not. So that's the fun stuff about living out in the wilderness, is watching not only the wildlife on the game cams, but the wildlife and the plant life. So that's a lot of fun. All right, folks. Well, that's all I got for today. Hopefully I can make some more major progress on that cabin soon. I like to think I could be in it by the end of August. And when I say in it, I mean the exterior covered with OSB, maybe with the siding too. I'd like the exterior finished and the roof finished, and then I can move in and finish the interior, you know, while I'm living in there. So that's the plan. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and hit like if you do. That lets me know that you like it. Other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night, and try to relax if you